Abacus AI just launched a brand new supercomputer that can help you automate anything that you want 24/7 in the cloud. You could use it with any AI model that you want on your own cloud infrastructure with zero API dependencies and complete data privacy, and it's available 24/7 to help you automate pretty much anything you could think of. So in plain English, it lets you run any model that you want in any way that you want, whenever you want. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to get started with this and what insane use cases this unlocks. Okay, so actually getting started with this is super easy. You're simply just going to come over to Abacus. You're now going to see up in the top, if you click on supercomputer right here, we're going to see that from here you can launch Abacus AI supercomputer, you can launch Hermes agent, and you can also launch OpenClaw directly from here. Now, if we click on supercomputer, this is going to bring this up, and we can see right here that this is going to be our all-in-one platform to build, deploy, and host apps, agents, workflows, APIs, and databases. And what's great about this is you can access it 24/7. It's on the cloud. You can use any model with this, and this is incredibly secure. So we could build anything with prompts. We could deploy and host anything with a cloud service. You can use Abacus AI, Claude. You can use Codex. You can use anti-gravity, whatever you want to actually be able to code. And you have always on agents that not only can access all of your different connections, but also your local computer and the cloud computer. So if we actually click in here, we could see that we could hook this up to any database that we want, any storage that we want, any GitHub that we want, any SSH that we want. And basically, this is where you're going to attach all your different databases, storage, and integrations to your cloud computer. For example, as we can see right here, we're basically running a CRM on this one right here. We have CRM activities, CRM customers, CRM deals, CRM notes, CRM tasks. Now, in the past, you might have paid thousands, if not tens of thousands, some of you hundreds of thousands of dollars for HubSpot or Salesforce or something like that. But now you could actually just run this in the cloud 24/7 and be able to access it whenever you want and have full control over how it works, build agents on top of it, build workflows on top of it, and all of that. In addition to that, you're also able to see right here that we could actually use all of these different coding agents from directly inside of here. We could use Codex, we could use Claude Code, you could use Abacus AI's coding, or you could use anti-gravity. And using it is literally as simple as you just selecting the agent that you want to use. And then on the left-hand side over here, you're going to select what you actually want to do with that agent. For example, you could host a local LLM chat, you could create and host landing pages, you could vibe code or deploy a SaaS app if you wanted to. We're simply now just going to type out exactly what we want to do. For example, vibe code a full stack CRM tool for my organization to be able to manage customer relationships, sales pipeline, deal status, follow-up, notes, team activity, and analytics dashboards. I want you to add in authentication, role-based access, a searchable customer history. And then we could choose right here what we actually want to run this with. And then this actually is going to go off, and this is going to run this. In addition to that, what's pretty cool is we actually have this wall right here, which I think is really awesome because you could literally go through and like put post-it notes the same way that you might have a whiteboard in your room or you might have a notebook next to you like I have. This will allow you to actually go through and be able to plan everything. And then guess what? You could spin up agents to actually work on each of these different tasks right here, which is pretty crazy. And you literally could just go over here and ask the wall whatever you want. In addition to that, if you go to the top left-hand corner, you'll be able to see that you have a main wall and you can create your own walls, which again, I think that this is just a really cool way for you to be able to display all the different ideas that you're working on, all the different things that you have, and it's just way better than like a normal computer system. Now, the next use case I wanted to show you here is how we can actually use this to actually go through and vibe code something out. So I showed you before how you would actually get set up with this, but I want to show you what this actually looks like when you do this with something like anti-gravity. So if you remember from before, we're simply just going to tell it that we want to be able to create a SaaS app right here. And then we're going to go through and tell it exactly what we want. You simply just put the prompt in here, you click on send. Now this actually goes through and codes this out completely, and we could see exactly what this looks like inside of here. We can see that we can now add in customers right here, which is pretty cool. We could schedule out tasks. So not only does this have just a CRM, this also has a bunch of different automations built on top of it. And we have full control over being able to actually control everything, actually change everything from inside of here. And we could see the database right here, which is absolutely insane. And again, this was all built out literally in just a few minutes by simply describing what we want, and anti-gravity went and did it. That was just the first use case I wanted to cover. The second use case that I wanted to show you right here is host a local LLM chatbot. If we click into this, we could see that we could simply just ask this to say something like, can you host an open source LLM Qwen 2.5-0.5b on this computer and give me a ChatGPT inspired UI to be able to chat with it. So if you've used open source models before, typically it's kind of a pain in the neck because you have to put it inside of a harness where you can actually use it, where you can actually chat with it, and where it's actually accessible. But guess what? This is literally able to, if we just click send right here, go through, build this out, and this is going to spin this up. So it's going to make the chat interface look like ChatGPT, but it's going to be powered by Qwen in the background, which is pretty insane. This is now literally going through. This is creating all of these different tasks. So it's inspecting the workspace and the project constraints right here. This is actually going to set up a local web app with ChatGPT style UI with the backend being Qwen right here. Then it's going to run and verify the app end to end locally. And then it's going to expose the app via host right here and a public URL that we're actually going to be able to access. And I don't have to do anything other than literally just prompt it, tell it what I want done, and boom, it's going to go off and do that. Now on the left-hand side, we could see that this can also do a bunch of other things like create and host landing pages. Or if we wanted to, we could create and host databases and APIs. Or we could connect and ship on our GitHub repos. We could run scripts on our cloud databases, which is pretty crazy. And we could host any other open source app. And every single time we click into one of these, it actually starts you with a prompt like this, which is pretty awesome because you don't actually have to go through and come up with a bunch of different use cases or a bunch of different prompts because they have all these presets in here, so you could very quickly get these things loaded up. And now once this here is actually created, we could see that we can now chat right here with Qwen. We could ask it anything. For example, suggest me 10 new startup ideas I could build with local LLMs. Now this just went through, gave me a bunch of different ideas. If I want to start a new chat, I could do that on the left-hand side. If I want to change anything about this, I'm simply just going to chat once again and say, hey, can you please change this to add in projects? Can we change this to add in memory? Can we change this to add in scheduled tasks or automations? And you can literally build out anything that you want with a local M on your machine. Now, if you want to try Abacus AI supercomputer for yourself, I would strongly suggest that you go to the pinned comment below and get started with it today. Because this is an always-on cloud supercomputer with 4 of the best coding agents ever built, over 100 other different models, database, storage, custom domains, and it only costs $10 a month. So essentially, if you want full privacy and full control over what you're doing with AI, I would strongly suggest you go to the pinned comment below and get started with it today. Now, here's how we could actually build out 3D games just like this. First thing that we're going to want to do is we're actually going to want to go through and we're going to want to set up a cloud URL right here. We could see that we could actually set up the shutdown policy. We could see whether it's a public or it's going to be a private URL, and we could set the agent instructions here. For this, we're going to call this Stranger Things. Then what we're going to do is we're actually going to use Claude Code for this. So we're going to come over here and we're going to put in this prompt right here. Create a lightweight but visually stunning endless runner game inspired by the atmosphere of Stranger Things using Three.js and deploy it on strangerthings.abacusai.cloud. The gameplay should feel similar to Subway Surfers with smooth forward movement, lane switching, jumping, sliding, obstacle dodging, and collectible power-ups, but set inside of a foggy 1980s supernatural town. So we could see that then I just go through which a bunch of other different things here. And one of the most important things that I say here is I want this to be optimized for smooth online gameplay with minimal lag. That's incredibly important if you want to build out one of these games, but don't want to have any of the lag. Now from here, this is literally going to spin this up from inside of here, and we could see that this actually goes off and begins to build this, begins to code this, and all we did was give it a really simple prompt. And now we have our game right here where we can enter the gate, we can begin to play, and this is just like Subway Surfer, and this was literally built in just a few minutes right here. We have combos, we could jump, we have different moves. Once we actually lose here, we could see that the mind player got us. We could see where our score is, we could see how far we ran, we could try again, we could go to the main menu, you, and you could literally use this to build out your own bunch of different 3D games. And this is something that's pretty cool because you could just run this locally on your computer, or you could host this so that other people can play it. And this is one of those things where I think this is a niche that if you could tap into this and build a bunch of themed games, you could probably create a pretty cool side hustle here. Now, that last thing I want to show you is actually how I created that Night Owl desktop app that I was showing you earlier, because we literally developed this inside of here using Codex. So all we said was develop a Mac OS desktop app called Night Owl. It should be an immersive AI-powered second brain workspace with a beautiful UI that looks like a dark academia wall covered in realistic post-it notes. This is literally the entire prompt that we gave. In fact, I'm going to leave it up on the screen here for a second if you want to screenshot this so that you can actually create this yourself, because again, I thought that this was way better than any other type of productivity app or being able to display anything that I've seen before. And once we actually have this, we're just going to run it, and boom, this is going to go through. This is going to completely code this out. It's going to download all the different things that it needs, run all the different packages, all the different files, and now we could see that this is running, and we can now create all of these different walls, all of these different post-it notes, and I absolutely love this for staying on track. And as we could see right here, we could actually chat with this also, which is pretty sick because it has AI built into it, and we basically just built out our own custom desktop on this supercomputer. And this is incredible because this now allows you to make your computer anything that you want. We could see that we can have post-it notes here. We could actually chat with this. We could ask this questions. We could build out automations on top of this. We could build out landing pages on top of this. We could build out additional app features on top of this. And basically what I really want to show you here is how Abacus AI supercomputer now turns your computer into anything that you want. You're going to have all these coding agents so that you could code anything that you want without actually knowing how to code. You're going to be able to access hundreds of different models, and you're also going to be able to build your own custom UIs, your custom experience, all on a computer that you can interact with 24/7. It's in the cloud. Your data is going to be safe. It's incredibly private. And this right here, I think, is going to be the future of AI because you can exchange it with any model. You can exchange it with any coding agent. You're able to access it 24/7. It lives in the cloud. You're able to spin it up, have it always on. You could have it off, and you have full control over everything that you do with these models. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn how to set up another 24/7 AI agent called Hermes Agent, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through exactly how you can do that. I'll see you over there.